to N-O-W. Oh, I forgot the K. I need to know. I need to K-N-O-W-W-W. Team, how y'all feel? And team, what's up?
My income.
Woo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Who's excited?
USA.
Everybody.
Who's exhausted?
USA.
You.
Yes.
USA.
Yeah, I'm listening. Y'all like, I'm excited. I'm like, man, I'm exhausted. But anyway,
Eric, I thought I had to fly the drone over to your house to knock on your door.
Oh man, life don't stop when you get home. It's like, man, gotta do this, and I don't know what happened, Jock. It was just the clock just went away.
It's all right, brother. You're here now with us.
Time keeps on slipping. So anyway, so that's what I felt like. Man, I'm excited. I just share my testimony. Y'all were just amazing. And sometimes, when you host an event, you're in host mode because I was trying to make sure people online had a good experience. I was playing cameraman and making sure coordinating things. I have fun doing it. Uncle Jock gets me every time. Say, Eric, you can't do it at the event. Let's hire somebody else. I'm like, nah, man, this is what I like to do because I want to make sure the people's experience is really good. And I just have fun doing it anyway. So, and I don't like sometimes depend on other people to tell me what's going on. So I'm like, well, nah, I'm doing it. Anyway, I had a great time. The list information, the lessons. One thing I was mad at, I didn't have my notebook. I couldn't take as many notes as I wanted to. And I didn't get a chance to spend as much time as everybody as I wanted to. That's probably one of the biggest things. So I'm just wired. I'm just excited because y'all did your thing. Everybody showed out. Everybody showed up. So we talk about this no excuse panel. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I know we don't have read about and recap, but if you can give me a takeaway at the end for the recap, give me something, a nugget that you learned, something you could use and apply, okay? So I want y'all to give me a nugget you learned, something you could use and apply, that you can use as a takeaway, something you learned. And it can be from anything. It can be from the setup. It can be from a message you got when you're talking to somebody. No limits on it, but something that you could use and a takeaway you learned from that event. So what I want to do, we hear about this no excuse panel. We had a great time. So I think it's only fair if everybody get a chance to experience a little bit of the no excuse panel. So DJ, can you run that for me?
Born and raised in Washington, D.C. I'm Siobhan Bowman, born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Hey, Eric, can you turn it up a little bit? It might be me. You're on mute, E. Okay.
I'm shaking my head, yes, because I realized I was on mute. Yeah, I think it's up as loud as it can be, but I just want to make sure the sound. So loud as it can be.
I'll turn my ears up.
Turn your ears up. Thank you, Uncle John.
I'm a senior manager with Xperts Financial Group. I have 8 amazing children, 2 awesome grandchildren. I am a wife. I also am a full-time worker, and I run and own 4 businesses, which includes my own fitness line for the people To Be Fit Collections and To Be Fit Apparel. In addition to that, I have my own e-commerce business where you can get all your wellness goods online. I also have my financial literacy, which is here, SB Financial Literacy. And I also have my share of real estate.
I'm Takesha, the superstar car, known to my family and friends as simply Keisha. I'm a wife, mother of 2 young men, and an insurance agent. Proud entrepreneur from the great city of Emporia, Virginia. I run multiple businesses, serve as an active member of my church, community leader, and humanitarian. In my spare time, I'm likely cheering on the Dallas Cowboys, spending time shopping, singing in the choir, and maybe even just hanging out with my family and friends.
Stephen Short from Baltimore, Maryland, 57 years old. I was in the car industry for about 20 years, as well as in the mortgage business, as well as I used to fix people's credit. In the last 30 years, I have been in sales and commission sales. somebody who's always very self-reflective and see how this situation can improve my life, as well as can teach me a little bit about so I can become a better person. Also, I'm a third-degree black belt in karate. I used to box and do a little jiu-jitsu. So I always was into myself being physically fit. I always loved lifting weights and exercise. I think that's key because I think exercise is stronger of a body. Stronger of a body also leads to a stronger mind.
My childhood, I grew up watching my parents go through drug issues, problems, people taken from my family. I also grew up and I witnessed murders, my grandfather being murdered and someone dying in front of me and me nearly losing my life. And I also witnessed a lot of teen pregnancy. A lot of people would have used that trauma to say, hey, when this was going on in my family, I'm gonna continue to do it. But instead, I decided to make that trauma my testimony, something I could testify to. So for me, I don't drink, I don't smoke, scared the life into me. I did have my child at 19 years old, but I wasn't coming home with him. I was gonna complete school in 4 years, which I did. My child is 26 years old as of today. Fast forward to health. My grandmother's passed away of Alzheimer's, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, and so many other things. For me, I wanted to make sure I did better for my family. My mother was recently diagnosed with cancer, so most recently I joined a wellness company, and that's why I promote my e-commerce business. In addition to that, I'm a fitness coach as well, and I enjoy working people out because I don't ever want to see that happening to my family, what I saw happen to my grandparents, happening to my parents, and happening to some of the people that I care a lot about. And then lastly was the wealth. So many people transition, and my grandmother couldn't pass nothing down to my parents. My parents, sure enough, ain't passing nothing down to me. So when would someone make the change? Who does it start with? It's gonna start with me. I'm gonna make the change for my family so that my kids can have something.
Well, losing my mother to COVID-19 in 21 was the life-changing experience. As an only child, I felt the loss deeply. It opened my eyes to the importance of being financially prepared. I've been an insurance agent for roughly about 7 years, mainly selling supplemental plans with very little focus on life products. I knew my mom had a substantial life policy to secure our family's future, so really I wasn't too pressed, right? But when she passed, I found out the only policy she had was through her employer, and that substantial policy had already expired. Well, this was my wake-up call. I had regrets, wishing I'd known more about her financial situation and how I could have helped her prepare better. My mother's legacy and resilience, compassion, and service became my motivation to build a career that empowered families to avoid the same pitfalls, to truly protect what matters, and to create a lasting legacy.
2021, at Super Bowl Sunday, I had a stroke. I had a major stroke. Some people, they wouldn't think I was going to live from it. And you know, it makes you really take your life real serious. Because for months I couldn't even sit in the bed. Sit in a chair because I couldn't lay flat because I would lose my breathing. And I thought I was going to die because I died twice. They had to bring me back twice, and it taught me a lot about how important your life is and how serious you got to be. Because I used to, from my stroke, this is one of the things from my stroke, I stuttered a little bit. I never used to stutter before. I was a very good, a good speaker. But it taught me a lot of things. Because when I first had my stroke, and then I would start recovering when you can't do some of the things that you used to couldn't do. You know, I used to can run with a 45-pound vest on for 3-4 miles a day. Because I always considered myself the prototype of what a man should look like. He should be strong, he must be physically strong, he must be intelligent. But all of a sudden, boom, I was down. And I could barely walk across the street to get to my mailbox. So I after about 6 or 7 months, I started doing a little bit walk around the neighborhood. In about a year and a half, I could be able to move around myself by myself, because for a while they wouldn't let me go nowhere by myself because they said I wouldn't remember where I'm going. You know what I mean? So that's what motivated me to become stronger.
You don't go do all of this if it does not have a strong impact on your life. But not only is it impacting mine, it's impacting other families as well. I'm making a difference in their life as well as my life and my children's life. That is why I'm with Xperts.
So Xperts felt like the perfect fit. It's a company that aligns closely with my values and has given me the tools to grow and reach even more people. Through Xperts, I've been able to expand my business. I've been able to connect with community and families and build a more secure future. So here, I'm able to do more than just sell policies. I'm educating, empowering, and helping others learn lessons that I've learned the hard way. Xperts is more than just a company. It's a community that challenges and inspires me daily. For me, this work is so much more than just about writing policies and earning commissions. It's about creating a legacy for my family while helping others build theirs.
I could see the vision. I could see it. When Erik told me about the opportunity, him and Dr. Murray, when they told me about the opportunity, I wanted to explore that because I seen the plan the way it seemed. I seen the vision. I seen it. But I didn't have the speaking and the ability to remember things. So once I got the ability to remember stuff and put stuff back to memory, I'm still a little weak on my memory. I can't say that. But the one thing I did, what Xperts helped me do, it helps me see it's another opportunity for me to have financial freedom and set my family for financial freedom. My suggestion to you is take Xperts, because look at the benefits you can do for other families. Because a man of service is a man of greatness. But you gotta have a mindset of wanting to help other people. Because once you help others, you can help yourself. And this, well, I know that if I can't have I don't come from a millionaire, a millionaire is gonna come from me. And that's the vision I see from Xperts.
Woo! No excuse panel. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna turn over to you, Troy. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all support. Thank y'all for believing in me, Dr. Mary. Thank y'all for allowing us to do what we do and share. And thank y'all for sharing and pouring in. So I'm gonna turn over to you, Mr. Gandy.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, ED Erik Robinson, and we're going to get right to it. He says to give us, during this relay, you got 1 minute, what you've learned and how you're going to use it and apply it. What have you learned and what are you going to apply from what you
Troy,
just heard?
real quick on the recap, let's give him 2 minutes because it
2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Doing the 2 minute time. Good enough. All right, let's go. Hands up, hands up. Who's ready to run this relay? Come on in. There we go. Zoom user.
Hey guys, it's
baton is
Nathaniel.
yours.
Hey guys, it's Nathaniel. I'll take that right now. Hey, I just want to say, it's all about community, right? Like we raise each other up. So each other's stories gives us some motivation as well. And any help that we have, we can ask out, we can reach out and ask, because everyone here is motivated to help us all succeed. So thank you so much for being a great team. Thank you for giving us a great weekend. And I just want to say thank you very much. I'm gonna pass it on back.
And Mr. Derek Holston, you're in the zone. Come off mute,
Okay.
come out the
I'm
zone.
sorry. There we go. All right. So real quick, again, trying to squeeze it all in 2 minutes. First, I do want to give it back to Dr. Mary and Eric and everyone who contributed, the panels, the speakers, the trainers, Sean, Jamie, everyone, because what it was a total package. There was no one play that did it. My takeaway was, especially if you've been here since the beginning, when we did our first level up in Florida, and see how much this company has evolved, right? To understand that the vision is coming to fruition and it's actually happening. So even for me, someone who does have businesses as well, and we fight every day to go out there and put food on the table and that type of thing, but also do it in a space of abundance. But Experior, surely has come a long way. So what I took from it was what Jock said earlier, and I have adopted this mantra: stay in the car. Because when you stay in the car, what happens is you may not get it the first time, okay, or you get something that you think is great. But as you stay in the car, that same information or the adjusted information is going to just help strengthen you, right? And it's going to increase your belief, your confidence, and the fact that you can also be an executive director. I know last night I was talking with Dr. Mary, and I said, Dr. Mary, I said, I know I've said it before, but now I feel it. Executive director is something that just resonates with me now. It's not just something I'm saying, but you have to say it to yourself, right, to get there. So I've been saying it to myself over and over and over, maybe not really meaning it, saying, okay, if it happens, great. But now it's a must. So I'm done, and I want to thank everybody. And yeah, it was a phenomenal event, and for the impact that it made. So I'll give it back to you, Troy.
All right. We got the baton, and it goes to Sir Money.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to thank Eric and Dr. Murray for present everything, and everybody spoke for me. Yes, excuse me, spoke before me. But the one thing that I took away, the company is going to grow if you dare not. It's just if you want to grow with it, and what is your plan after everything you got, what you heard today? Because you at that conference, because you had a lot of good ideas and proven things they've done. It has been done, and as well as you have the support, because you got all different avenues that you could talk to different people. If you have somebody that you need to get an idea from or help you resolve a problem. And also you also have the ability to do everything you want to do if you put your mind to it. That's all I wanted to say, brother.
All right. And we go now to Mr. Nicole Elijah Pye.
Good morning. I brought down my hand a little bit so that because I wanted those that were in the event to share so that we just want to get here. So let them share and then I'll come back and then I start share a little bit.
Give me that baton back. Pay it back. And Miss Takesha Carr. It's yours.
I learned so much from the convention. It was a lot to intake. A couple things that stuck out to me, AJ spoke about branding. And one thing I talk a lot about is making sure that you're creating your own brand and your own image. And whatever you're trying to portray to your client should be the authentic you. And whatever you put out there on social media, make that reflective of your business life as well. Like, don't just be out doing whatever you want to do on social media and then expect someone to trust you with their finances. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So that was one thing that he said it was always impactful to me. And then another one is investing in your business. Rosalind talked about investing in your business. Again, he spoke about identifying the brand and how do you actually stand out from the crowd? Like, what makes you different from the next insurance agent that's coming back to say, those are some things that were really, really impactful. And then I also love what Sean and the team are doing as far as capital and giving us seed credits for free. The Xperia Academy, I'm excited to see about the LEAD program. And I mean, it's just so much. I could go on and on and on, but I think that's enough for the moment.
All right. And Mr. Tawana Chislick.
I was also going to talk about being authentic with what I got from this conference was the love and the unity. And yes, we were all like pretty authentic to who we are, and that every leader is not going to be the ones that's going to stand up on the stage and talk. That we got a whole bunch of leaders in this company, and this is the right place. And also, even if you're not licensed, things that you can do before you actually get your license, all these other companies that you can also be a part of. So y'all, we got this. This is phenomenal company to be a part of.
All right. And where we at? Oh, Sir Money, back at you.
I got one last thing that I was thinking of, man. It was incredible for me is when you see Isaiah jump off that stage like that, and he did it by himself. And nobody, he had to walk down those steps and nothing like that. That was incredible to me because when you're over 50, you don't do that kind of stuff like that. You jump in there and jump in there and land down on a thing like that. That's one thing that I took away too. Because that was incredible to me too.
And Mr. LeCole Elijah Pye, now we're at you.
Wow, thank you everyone for sharing the nugget from the event. For some of us that weren't there, we really appreciate you sharing this nugget. And when I was listening to that video that Erik was playing, everybody talk about the reason why they were there, the reason why they are doing what they are doing, right? The excitement only stay for a while, but your reason is what we carry you through every single time. So coming out of this great event, right, let's continue to focus on the why, because my why is always important to me, why I'm doing a thing. And I'm listening to Money, listening to Takisha, to Tawana, and everyone that shared this morning, Erik, right? If your why is not strong enough, right, to keep you focused on this thing, because there are going to be days that you will wish, like Dr. Teresa shared sometime on our platform. There are days that you don't want to even wake up. There are days that you don't want to talk to nobody. But you also look at the reason why you are here, the reason why you're doing what you are doing. It might not be all about the money, but it's going to be about so many lives that you are going to touch. So if you don't wake up that day, you go and touch those lives, who else will? So thank you for allowing me to share, even though I wasn't there in the meeting, and thank you for sharing all these great nuggets with us this morning. Back to you, Mr. Troy.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think I saw Renee's hand before Dr. Teresa. Renee, you still there? Trying to jump in?
I'm still here.
Let's go.
So what I wanted to share is that the networking opportunity at the conference was amazing. I met people that poured into me their approach. Like I talked to, I think it was Tamara, and she's like, Renee, I just need to do 10-3-1, 10-3-1, 10 contacts, 3 presentation, 1 sale. And I said, and I just think that's great. So
dismiss that. All right. And now we got Dr. Teresa.
Yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to share, just my profound impression and an appreciation to commitment, to helping us grow, because everything we do, even the conference, I missed coming because of personal reasons, but I should have been there because that's the only one I've missed. I've always come to the other ones. But all I hear is just that commitment to helping us sharpen our skills, be better people, and be the best that we can be. And in all we do is just about growing us, helping our clients, and then creating a better world for us and our generations to come. Thank you.
Yes, yes. All right, all right. And I'm looking at Miss Tiffany Tyler.
Good morning to all. I got so many nuggets out of this from every speaker, no excuse panel, but the most thing that stuck with me was when Dr. Mary got up there at the closing, and she gave us about 6 things. Are you committed to change over the next 60 days? Identify your desired outcome. Identify 4 actionable steps. Identify your metrics. Log into the back office and go look at your scoreboard and look at the cash flow from 30 days. And then Jamie stated, this is not just a career, it's a legacy. I'm so glad that I'm at the bottom to be grandfathered in, so we can continue to tell these testimonies and these stories of how it all started from 4 people, and then it's going to grow to a large amount that we can't keep up. So those were the most things that spoke to me. And I got home about 12 o'clock last night comfortably. And I'm up and I'm knocking on doors. I've texted about 25 people this morning because this is important. It's not play, it's not fake it till you make it. It's important. And I got a testimony to share to when I get to where I'm at. Because if people don't know sacrifice, they need to speak to their neighbor. They need to speak to their friend. They need to speak to people that sacrifice this $19, and you're not going to pay above $80 once you move up. They need to understand the sacrifice. And that's all I got.
All right, all right. Miss Donnay.
Grand Rising family, how y'all doing? I'm gonna do this really, really quick. So I just want to say thanks to the team creators of the conference. It was phenomenal. It was well put together. It definitely put us in formation to win. I have no excuse now, thanks to money. You had me literally crying. I will never give up because of you. Thanks to Isaiah, you are my young money inspiration. Your parents did a wonderful job. You also had me in tears, and I learned much from you. You all see I'm a crybaby. Siobhan, thanks for your confidence in your classiness. I love your strength. Rita, I love you. You teach me every day how to focus. Takesha, you teach me to be down to earth. Just be yourself. Your personality is so cool. Tammy, it was a pleasure. We gotta talk. Miss Tiffany, you are truly a coach. You are definitely my twinkle twin. Miss Gertie taught me how to sit back and just relax. To my Louisiana crew, you know who I'm talking to, that was sitting right next to me on my left-hand side. Thanks for your warm acceptance. Mr. Troy Gaddy, you are the coolest man ever. Thanks for representing our strong men arm. Thanks to Erik, you are truly a leader. I want to be like you when I grow up. Dr. Mary, you are also my inspiration, the queen of the crop. You taught me, you teach me in so many different ways. Thanks for representing what a wife should look like. Tawana, you are awesome. Thanks for not giving up on me. It was because of you that I am still here today. And Uncle John, thanks for your transparency, your leadership, and you seeing something in me that I don't see in myself. I love each and every one of you. You are now my family, and you can't do nothing about it. I dropped the mic.
Woo! 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 Oh my God! Oh my God! Well, I'm just gonna give it to Uncle John because I can't say nothing else. She already dropped the mic. What can I say?
So real quick, I wanted to touch on 2 things. One is when we talked about the no excuse panel, for y'all that don't know, Money's story hit hard, didn't it? Like all of them hit hard. But I'm gonna recap his no excuse travels to get to the conference. The guy got on a public transit subway, transferred to a public transit bus, and then walked 25 minutes to get to the conference. And we got some people who lived within 20, 30 minutes that couldn't get to the conference. So money, bruh, you inspired a whole lot of people, brother. A whole lot of people. Because when I asked the room, and it was when the room was full, how many people would have done that? Guess how many hands went up? 0. 0. And I said, money, man, what is it? He said, bruh, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I told y'all I was gonna be there. So I had to get there by any means necessary. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I wanted to talk about, and nobody talked about this, so I'm glad I get to talk about it. Bowling. Man, the bowling alley was the game changer. I know all these other people that do conferences, events, and stuff like that. They not like us. They not like us. We had an event, and I think that event really created that more of a tight-knit family. I saw people networking and just having a good time, breaking bread. I mean, it was just it was phenomenal. So that's my time. Troy, back to you, sir.
He gives it back to me. With nothing else to do. We done heard it all.
No, we got one more hand up.
One more hand?
At least Siobhan has her hand
Miss
up.
Siobhan.
I tried
her
to
hand
get her.
didn't pop up with everybody else's hand, but it is up. So I'm going to give it on to this phenomenal, no excuses Bowman woman, and just do your thing, girl.
Can somebody let her in too? If they can
I
let
just
her
let
in.
her in. I just let her in.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't know if y'all can see my hand or not, because I was in the waiting room. But oh my gosh, the conference, so many different things to speak on and share. But what I took away and what warmed my heart, of course, the information is always great to have the information. But what warmed my heart is when you don't know people and people just are wowed by you. That resonates with my spirit in a whole different way. And like Danae, I don't want to get emotional right now, but it just always warms my heart to see how genuine people are, because there are so many more people in the world are just like the people that we meet on a daily basis. And then on the flip side of that, how receptive people are when you don't know them, right? So like me, I'm going up to different people, talking to different people, just having general conversations. And you would think I've known these people for years, and we just meet in the day of. And it's just like so genuine. And that part you can't make that part up. That's not fake. That's real, because you're talking to people. You're really getting to know people. And for me, that's always the wow factor. On top of, I don't know what my time is, but I'm trying to pay attention. But on top of the fact of when you are in front of the individuals who are speaking, like you can hear on TV and you can hear it on a phone, but to be in front of people and they making faces, baby, the laughter to me heals my soul. So the laughter is uncontrollable. And I have a wild, crazy, laugh out, blur out, I don't care who I'm in front of type laughter. And I could not control myself with Jamie, Erik, and some parts of Isaiah. When I tell you, hilarious on every level. So, I mean, I got notes for days. I can go into all the notes, but just the community of people is what does it for me and what keeps me here. And just like any other organization that you can go to, when I ask people, like, what do they like about their organization when I'm recruiting and when I'm talking to different people, and they don't mention anything about community or elevation or them just gathering around and having a good time, that's a red flag for me. So at the end of the day, I just encourage you all to be who you are and continue to do what we do. So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I just had fun trying to relay those benefits louder than the folks next door that was over there with that 3-letter company that so many of us transferred from, WFG. Excuse me, that slipped. But nevertheless, it was a joy in itself. And with that being said, I'm going to give it back to our super ED, one that we are just, overwhelmed with gratitude for and for putting all this on. He and Dr. Mary, You know, Sir Erik Robinson, it was a phenomenal job, all the stuff. And Erica, all of you guys doing stuff. You know, Tony Burke behind the scenes. We know it was all too much that any of us, you know, could actually, you know, fathom. And the fact that, you know, Dr. Mary only getting maybe 1 hour of sleep and performing and doing what she did, you know, still working us through, making sure all the schedules, everything was on point, you know, and updating everything as we go, ad-libbing, making it happen. We are truly grateful, truly grateful. So with that being said, Erik, back to you.
Wow, thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy. Derek, I thought I saw your hand. I know y'all we way over, but sorry for we started late.
Erik,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, if I may, just real quick. On the note that Jock started with the bowling alley, and then Siobhan finished with about the community, that's absolutely correct. You know, I had met a lot of my own team members for the first time. I also made it a point not to sit with them, right? Because you know, people tend to gravitate towards who they know. And I said, go out and mingle, go meet, you know, and they did. And it was beautiful to take pictures of people meeting with, you know, Siobhan, Takesha, you know, Renee, and just all the other people. And I just got joy out of that in itself because I wanted them to see something bigger than just me, if that makes sense, right? I want them to get out there and meet Dr. Mary, you, Jacques, Relly, you know, Sean. And that was just a beautiful thing. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it back over to you. That community piece was huge, and I definitely saw that, and I loved it. It really warmed my heart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I can only say, everybody from here on, get your team members to the event. I had Sister Jackie over there on come to the event, and Pastor Teo, and the information and the life-changing information that came out, and their attitudes and how they see this business now after actually being at the event. If you're not promoting getting your teams to the events, from now on, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're just slowing your road. So back to you, Erik.
Sean told me, build a team and build a dream.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I gotta write that one down. Build a team, build a dream.
All right, well, I'm gonna tell you, I got something for y'all tomorrow. I got some couple of things recap, but I just want to say thank y'all so much. I got a couple of quick golden nuggets from the event. And just so you know, talking about the team building, we took just as much effort in making sure we have a venue, you know, me and Dr. Mary, she was big on that, and we battle, and she really want to make sure that we always try to do something community for the team, right? You know, the bowling alley, the dinner afterwards, right? So it was more a lot of energy effort behind the scenes to make sure that's that part of it. And we say talking about be there, you know, you got to come to our level a bit. We just do a little bit different. Troy, you going to say something?
No, I'm just saying, co-signing what you're saying.
You know, so even in the cost, half our costs went to the events, right? We spent almost $5,000 just on the bowling alley and the dinners for the team. So so when you look at it, the tickets, when we try to do things, the ticket price doesn't cover all the things, right? We gotta either we come out of pocket or we got some sponsors. I want to shout out NLG and F&G. So everything that they don't cover everything, but some of it we gotta say if we're going to talk about it and invest in our business, we need to be investing back into their business. Some people say, Eric, you don't need to do all that. Y'all don't need to come out of your pocket. We run an event. It's everybody entrepreneur. No, this is still our team. This is I can't preach to invest into your business. I'm not investing, right? You know what I mean? So that's how we always been because it is more it's a community. So I just wanted to kind of just share that part. A couple of quick things. I want to say thank you to Erica Marie. You know, she was out there and she had to do a lot to make sure she come back for a walk the dogs, and she had to leave and come back, and she's, you know, pregnant as an expecting mama. So I was going to say thank you to Erica Marie for working the table. I want to say thank you to Troy Gandy for being an amazing MC. And, you know, we had to change and things and so much, and MC security, so many moving parts. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Uncle Jock, too. You know, last minute came in and said, hey, you know, I want to fill in with being the production manager, helping making sure everything gets done and the chairs and moving the people and everything. Thank you to Executive Director Meredith Billy, you know, Meredith Vaughn. Oh, sorry, this comes out of my mouth. Don't give me Jock. Don't give me Meredith. But thank you to Meredith, you know, fighting through what she was going through and being there and her working the desk, you know, making sure things get done. Even when the chaos on the side, it was just everybody filled their role. I want to say thank you to Tony Burke, driving all the way up, being there early, helping out with the setup. I want to shout out to Tony Burke. Thank you to Gertie Dees, helping out with the registration, helping out the door. And everybody just kind of helped out, even in places, right? When they needed to. They saw see a need, fill a need. That's what I love about our village, is see a need, fill a need. I want to say thank you to Dr. Mary, because she does a whole lot behind the scenes from everything, and she's just nonstop. Even right now, we got home, bam, she was on it again. She had an event with her, some of y'all know she got a regular, she works in the school system. She has an event now that she's putting on. She was up early, 6 o'clock. She's out the door. Bam. She's doing an event for her team, a 2-day retreat for her team. So she's back at it again, 6 o'clock. I'm like, man, I'm trying to wake up. And she's already out the door doing an event for her team. And she's doing the same thing. She's going all out. I'm like, slow down, don't do all that. She's like, no, that's what I got to do. I got to go. She's going to DC to pick up some fancy donuts. And then I want to go over here and pick up some fancy drink. And I want to make sure they have a great experience. I'm like, no, just bring some bottled water and go pick up Dunkin' Donuts. Nah, I can't do that. But that's just how she is, right? And she just nonstop with it. So I just want to say thank you to her for all that she does and pouring in and making sure the team is there. I want to end with this right here. If I miss anybody, please don't get on me for missing anybody. If anybody can type some names, thank you for everybody who watched online. It's the online support team. But the story, we had a giveaway, right? And one of the biggest giveaways we got, that was a last minute gift. I said, Mary, you know what? Let's go get it. I want to get it. I want to do something big. I was going to get a big jumbo TV set. She's like, don't get a TV set. I said, yeah, I want to do something big that stands out. Don't get a TV set. That ain't going to make them no money. You need to get something to make them some money. And I'm like, all right, what about the computers? All right, hey, computer, TV, computer, same price. Let's go get a laptop. All right, cool. Bye. We're going to buy a laptop. Now, this is our own money. This is not experience money. We're talking Eric and Mary's money. So let's go get all the gifts. This is our money. So let's go get a gift. We want to get some giveaway. Bam, let's get a laptop. And then so at the end of the day, one of the last gift was a laptop. We thought we went early, but it was random. Last gift was a laptop. And then Rita had the ability to do the green elephant and snatch anything. And everybody was around her was like, Rita, take that gift, take it. And Rita's looking at it. She said, no, I'm not gonna take his gift. Take it. And Thanya won the gift. Take it, Rita, you gotta get the laptop. They're like, nah, I'm not gonna take it. I said, Rita, what you gonna do? Now they telling you to take it. The two people decide saying, take it. Rita's like, nah, I'm not gonna take his gift. I'm be happy with I got my piggy bank, right? I got my sterling silver looking like piggy bank, right? So I'm gonna keep it. Bam. So now me and Dr. Mary, we the last to leave, going over to the event, going over to the hotel. We stayed, talked to Tammy for a while. And so me and Dr. Mary outside talking to Tammy. And there's another group who was part of Xperts, but not part of our direct hierarchy. I think they under Faluke. They was taking pictures. Eric take pictures and everything up. Cool. Bam. So we outside the hotel, and we get ready to go over. So it's me, Dr. Mary, and Tammy. We get ready to go over, and Mary's like, This lady girl's walking out all excited, and I'm like, I'm like, man. She's holding a gift. She's like, got my computer. I'm like, okay, people, she got her new computer. We gave away a computer too. I'm like, Nathaniel got a computer. And Mary's like, what's she doing on that computer? I'm like, how you know that? I'm like, Mary, how you know some computer? She says, it's in the bag that I bought. That's my computer bag. I bought the bag and put the computer in the bag. What is she doing with the computer bag? I said, I don't know. Me and Tam looking at each other like, I said, well, why don't you go ask her? I said, I think I will. Because we're thinking maybe she just picked up the computer bag. She's like, hey. So Mary goes down and gets her, stops her, and says, excuse me, how'd you get that computer? Where'd you get a computer from? And she's like, oh my gosh, let me tell you. The guy Nathaniel was like, you're gonna give me half of your computer. You get half and I get half. We share half or split, break it in half or something like that. And she's made a statement and she was like, and he was just like, here, you take it. I don't need another laptop. You get it. And she started breaking down in tears and praising and thanking God that she came. So I wasn't going to come and this is what happens. And I just saw it impacted her life. You could see the joy and just the emotions that it impacted. It's like I was worried, wasn't sure I was going to come. And I was fighting myself to get here. I said, I got to go through and get through what I got to be and look at God work. I'm walking out of here with this computer and I needed this to help run my business. So I was gonna say shout out to Nathaniel, who just said, hey man, you know what? yeah, I want a computer, but here, you can take it.
Wow.
And the impact on her life is like, you just see the joy and the tears and the emotions. It's just like, she danced all the way to her car. So thank you, Nathaniel. Thank y'all. I know we way over time. Love y'all. Leaders on tap today, 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. Team huddle at 7. Let's close out. Let's go get it. Love y'all. Let's do it.
All right, all right.
Let's grow.
Peace of the Lord be with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.